So the next speaker is Dr. Masood Shammas, and Dr. Shammas is the lead scientist in the Department of Medical Oncology at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute at Harvard, which is well known globally. He holds a faculty position at Harvard Medical School as well as the VA hospital in Boston. He obtained his doctorate in biochemistry and molecular biology from the University of Arkansas, and subsequently he completed 2 postdoctoral fellowships, both simultaneously in the departments of biochemistry and molecular biology at the University of Arkansas, and the Myeloma Transplantation Research Center as well. He also is a R01 funded investigator and serves also as a PI on 3 other large funding mechanisms, including 2 program grants and 1 specialized program Research of Excellence grant. His research focuses on understanding the mechanisms leading to the development of cancer and developing novel therapeutics. He has, mashallah, over 50 scientific publications, including book chapters. He has 3 patents, and he serves as the editor for 2 scientific journals. On a Jamaat level, Dr. Shammas is the Murabbiyat Fa'al Boston and is a member of the Boston Public Affairs team. And he also, by the grace of Allah, received the USA Amdia Gold Medal during the 2011 Jalsa. So it's my distinct pleasure to invite Dr. Shammas to the podium to give us a presentation on studying DNA repair to treat cancer.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I'm going to talk about studying DNA repair to treat cancer. So just to give a little introduction, our body is made of small building blocks called cells, and every cell has a control center called nucleus. And in nucleus, we have these specialized structures called chromosomes, and chromosomes are made of DNA. And this is the DNA which carries information required for all the life processes of a cell and an organism. And for example, if a cell wants to know when to divide and when to stop dividing, it will read the specific information on DNA and then follow the instructions. So why worry about DNA repair? I will just share a couple of verses from Holy Quran, which are not only of relevance, but of great guidance to my research. So in chapter 76, verse 3, I will just read the translation. Allah Ta'ala says, "We have created man from a mingled sperm drop that we might try him. So we made him hearing, seeing." In chapter 36, verse 37, Allah Ta'ala says, "Holy is he who created all things in pairs, of what the earth grows, and of themselves, and what they know not." So the main thing we get from our parents is these chromosomes, shown in blue in this figure. And the interesting thing is that there are 23 types of chromosomes in each cell of our body, and amazingly, each exists as a pair. And the fact that each chromosome exists as a pair in every single cell of our body is the key to our health and life. And I will explain that a little later in my discussion. So all these chromosomes have complete the information required for all the processes of our body. And interestingly, if you see these yellow dots on these chromosomes, if you pull the DNA out of these chromosomes, the length of the DNA can predict that how long the cell will live. And that can also predict the lifespan of an organism. So all this vital information is present in the mingled sperm drop. And the information, this vital information, if it is changed and not repaired, the cell is left completely misguided. So is DNA in any kind of threat? Yes, the DNA is constantly exposed to a number of DNA-damaging agents. They are in environment in the form of chemicals, radiation, viruses. They are inside our body, in our food, as byproducts of food, acid, heat, and stress. Stress is associated with production of a very toxic DNA-damaging agents, and if they interact with DNA, the information in DNA is changed or lost. And if not repaired, it can lead to cancer, heritable diseases, and reduced lifespan. So here I have just given few examples of the DNA damaging agents we are exposed to. For example, radiation. And where is the radiation? Medical X-rays, high voltage power lines, radon gas in our basements, cell phones, electric blankets, laptops, all associated with radiation, associated with cancer, passive tobacco smoke, smoke coming from barbecue grill. They all have toxic DNA damaging agents, hormones used in meat, dairy products, hair dyes, nitrosamines in hot dogs and turkey franks, asbestos in talcum powder, and heavy metals in vitamins and pesticides, etc. There are also DNA damaging agents in our food. Even if you choose the right food, still DNA damaging agents are added by farmer. They are added by manufacturer in the form of colors, preservatives. Then some we add by choosing the wrong method of cooking. Then when we digest food, our digestive system oxidizes the waste products so that they can be eliminated from the body. And these oxidative byproducts are extremely dangerous because they are extremely reactive to DNA. So on top of all that, if we overeat, then we really expose our DNA to a bigger threat. And this reminds me of a hadith in which Holy Prophet ﷺ said that the worst vessel a man can fill is his stomach. So if DNA is under such a threat, why cancer is not affecting everyone? And the fact is that Allah Ta'ala has given us multiple DNA repair systems which prevent changes in DNA and protect the integrity of information on DNA. Just so you can appreciate the job of DNA repair systems, if we consider only one type of DNA damage, it occurs at 10,000 incidents per day per cell, and all is detected and accurately repaired. The master repair system we call HR is the most efficient and the only error-free repair system, and our life depends on it. And as I explained previously, the key to what makes this repair system error-free is the fact that every chromosome exists as a pair inside the nucleus. And this is the only repair system which has the ability that whenever there is a damage to one chromosome, it can find its exact pair, bring it in close vicinity, and copy the damage from that chromosome. So the fact that it exists as a pair is the key that it can accurately repair all that damage occurring inside the cell. So thanks to the excellent repair system that chromosomes in normal cells, they are intact and stable. They are not undergoing any changes. Whereas chromosomes, if you look in cancer cells, they are not only abnormal, but they are undergoing ongoing changes, which means that their DNA is not stable. And the fact that they can acquire changes is the key that they can progress from one stage of cancer to other stage of cancer. If there is a way that we can block, inhibit them to acquire these changes, the cancer will not progress. So in these publications, what we found is that at some point during development of cancer, what happens is that this master repair system gets deregulated, which means it climbs on the DNA and does not want to come down. So in this, it does unscheduled, unnecessary, and even aberrant repair. And we also showed that if we can force it to come down, then we can stabilize the DNA. So the goal of my research is then to develop novel drugs to regulate or even reduce the repair activity. These drugs, by preventing or reducing DNA instability, will prevent journey of precancerous cell to cancer, prevent cancer to go to advanced stage, prevent development of resistance to treatment, and improve diagnosis. So I will just leave it with this slide where I have listed a few things we can do to help our DNA repair system. And the most important thing is avoid overeating and say prayers with full concentration. Listen to word of Allah and submit to His will, because stress is one of the most dangerous things for the DNA and DNA repair system. Jazakallah.